Okay, so we got this chunky sound for the guitar. This is really great compression. Now I just want to compare and make sure it's right. I go to bypass. This is without the effect. Almost the same level, just not as tight. So we're making sure the attack's tight. That's good, we loved it. Okay? But when you want to save a effect you came up with, or some sort of plugin you came up with, this is a great effect. I always in my other song, stuff like this is really hot. I mean, this guitar sounds hot enough. Girls love really hot guitars. The rock girls, they love that guitar to chunk like that. I mean, it's really great with a heavy lead. It's killer. So, we're going to save it. So I go right here. We're going to save settings. See this here? We can save settings as. We can copy the settings. We can import new settings. I got to import. My cousin came up with a nice little plug-in feel. I want to get those settings and import them in. He sends them over the internet. You got it. Okay? So these are settings you can keep and you can use and reuse and share them with your friends. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, I want to save as. And you open this folder here. And it says Dynamic 3.0. It's a Dynamic 3.0 folder in our Pro Tools plugin settings. See, that's the design, application support, library search. It's right there. That's where we're going to save it at. Good. So, and we're going to save it right in here for our dynamic effects. And this is going to be called my Fat Chunky Guitar. I'll just put down my fat guitar. And GTR, abbreviate everything as I do. And we'll put this in, it'll save. Now it's really cool. Now whenever I want to pull it up, I can. So I'll pull it up again, see? And you see it there in your settings list. It comes up in the list, look at the list, where is it at? It's right there in front of your face, my fat guitar. You pull it up, you got it, it's good to go. Now, sometimes you want to copy a plugin. Like, for example, this other guitar could use some fattening up, with this one here. It's laying there, but it's not as clear, and the delay almost has it so it's airy, it's light, it's like the angels flying. But we do want to have the option so that if you want to use it heavy, we can. If not, we can leave it pretty light. So, I've got this fat guitar thing. Now, you couldn't copy it. The reason why I couldn't have before, because here, as you can see, this is on. It's in bypass. When it's in bypass, it's going to be in blue. Go back to here. Now it's not in bypass anymore. We're back into the color gray. Beautiful color, huh? Anyway, you can press Option, you grab it, and you pull it over here, and then it say, oh yeah, it's good. There go, you got it. But here it says, the plugin cannot be copied there because the plugin's number of input channels does not match. And the reason why it is because this is a stereo track. And this one's a mono track. So that's why I sort of copy the settings. But sometimes you can take it, you go back to go to compressor again, and you may want to try and pull it up here. And here's my fat guitar, see it? I pull it up, and now it's a mono setting for the same setting I had. Now, I'll play it with this guitar. Give it a little bit more dB, pull dB back a little bit. And so this way I can get these two guitars, have some similar compression to them while I'm doing the mix, and I get this nice funky sound of them. So I can play them back together. I can control them somewhat, since I can turn the gain down either one of them, since we already have these levels set. Now here, as you can see, is automation, so I can turn the automation off for one. I'll turn the automation off here, just so I can bring it down some, and hit on the guitar with it. Now I'll bring up some more. Okay, stop that. Now I'll play it again from the top. And the delay is really nice. And I got another effect going on here. I've got this little virus thing going on. So make sure all the delays match. And then we got the same chunky feel. We copied the setting. We actually saved it as something. It was on a stereo track, that compressor. Then once we copied the settings and we went to the other guitar, we were able to use the same guitar effect on that mono track. And that was cool.